I never understand why I even bother doing the opening or the starting soon thing. Well, technically it is. It has its use, but I don't know. I don't use it very long anymore. There isn't really like any point to it. Anyways, hello. How are you guys? It's been a hectic half week, I guess is one way to put it. It wasn't like exactly a week because the week started like Monday and I was experiencing issues the day before, I guess. Anyways, for those who've seen, motherfucker, did I not? I really think I forgot to do it. Nope. Okay, yeah, it's fine then. Um, okay, so this time I changed it so the mic is at my mouth instead of under my chin, and I don't know how the thing turned out. Anyways, those who've seen the Twitch, or not Twitch, Twitter and Blue Sky post was probably curious why there's blood listed in it. You see, I think it was like 4-ish days ago, maybe 5. Yeah, that has more reason. I'm not too sure. I can't remember. Anyways, my brother came back home, and he doesn't normally do this, but he left his grocery outside. He normally brings it in, throws it off to the side next to the door. And so when I was taking, I think it was Max out, I stepped on it, and it happened to have beer bottles. I assume there'd be more. I don't really know. Anyways, I broke one of them with the back of my heel, and it cuts my heel. I checked for like any glass. It, from the way it looks, it just slid across it. Probably has to do with the fact that my pants tends to cover my like the bottom of my foot, which definitely helped to still bled quite a bit, and it wasn't a pleasant experience. It still kind of hurt somewhat. Anyways, it was like I think it's like a dragged on kind of damage, like it pokes through and cuts off to the side a little, and it still bled. I had to clean up a bit not too long ago, like this morning, and I put a new band-aid and there was some blood. So it's not like too much, but it was nowhere near as much as the first did. And during that time, my brother was using the bathroom downstairs, and we keep our band-aids upstairs. So I was just making a small dribble line going upstairs. And of course, Max was curious about what the hell it was. He knew I was injured, but I don't think he knows much about blood itself. Uh, some of it was outside, and I told Froze about this, and he asked why I don't have shoes on, and I told him it's because if I don't go past the porches, we have like one in the back and one in the front, and I usually take them out in the back. I don't normally have shoes on because it's concrete and there's nothing to worry about usually. And that day was, which thankfully it didn't, like there's like no glass or anything, which is great because I kind of need that to walk, and I don't need glass like poking into me every time I take a step. Um, it did take a while to see what kind of wound it was though, because I had to make sure that it doesn't bleed when I'm inspecting it, which took about a day. And then I have to make sure it closes. And before that, I make sure there's no glass in there, which is great because it would be an issue. He had it in a grocery bag, so that and the fact that I have my PJ pants that are just slightly too long, it covers the bottom of my foot, probably helped a lot from like getting it into my heel. Aside from that, there was another issue which happened yesterday or the day before. For whatever reason, our car's antifreeze, I think that's what it is. It's like a Dexcool kind of fluid. Was bubbling when we were coming back home from shopping, and it decided to start spraying it when we were turning into our parking lot, and lost about all of the liquid. And so today we had to go to my mom's appointment, and I went to see if it needs to be charged because it wouldn't start up, and noticed that all of the coolant is gone. And we had about half a container left, and we weren't sure if it was going to stick around because it did drain when the car was like in place, which was a nuisance. And we've learned how to use Uber for the first time. It was actually a pleasant experience. It wasn't too bad. It was actually quite good. We had to go to Walmart. It was about 15-ish minutes away, which is the only place that was anywhere close to us that sold coolant. Because like you can't run the car without the fluid. And this was after the appointment because apparently this appointment is like once and a half a year kind of scheduling. And I don't know much about it, but she come out and she went in and then left about 3 minutes later, which just it perplexes me. There's no need for it to be like 3 minutes and having to wait 6 months to get the appointment, you know? Anyways, we spent about 3 hours. The trips themselves wasn't that much of an issue. It was mostly due to the fact that I was trying to set up on iPhone using the Wi-Fi, and that for whatever reason wasn't working, so I had the app downloaded onto my mom's phone, which was originally mine, and that was set up just fine. That thing worked perfectly. I could not do it on their website though. Anyways, it took about an hour in total to go and get the fluid and then come back. But the reason why it took about 3 hours is because I was trying to figure out how to set it up. In total, I mean, like it was 3 hours. That includes like when we left home. So the entire trip was around 3 hours. It wasn't pleasant. It was a nice day out. It was a really nice day out. There's mostly just wind, and there's no rain, which is good because I would have been in pain. The two drivers were actually quite nice. One of them was new. They've been driving for like 8 days, according to the app. And they already did like 35 trips, or not trips, request, I think it's called. And they seem to be doing really well. And that was like when we're coming back to the car. The first one was a veteran of 5 years on Uber. Like they've been at it for like a long time. And they have like these like badges. It was like good music taste, and I don't know what the other one was, but it was like 2 of those. And they did like well over 100 with like 5 stars, and that was really cool. Great experience for the first time, you know? Thankfully it didn't cost so much because when they had so much on a card, my mom's like distrustful of certain services, so the fact that we had like a card that had like some cash on it really helped the situation. And we got back to the car. I filled it up about halfway, like the container says to fill it up to the halfway point. The container that holds it, not the one we bought. Anyways, when we came back home, I checked on it. There was no leakage. So I assumed that the cap loosened at some point and it caused it to bubble and remove a lot of liquid, which was a pain in the ass. We won't know until the next time we have to use the car though. Which, to be honest, I don't have to leave the house and learn of the situation of it having to be refilled again, which thankfully we can probably do like 2 more times or so because we got a new container. There's one of those ready to go things, on one of those you have to like grab water and fill it all up after mixing and then pour it in, because that's just a pain in the ass. I have done it before. It was a nuisance, mostly because I didn't want to like use any of the Tupperware. We have like one that was dedicated for it though. We made sure nothing was near it so it can be cleaned. So we just had it off to the side. made sure that no one's going to touch it by putting a marker saying that it was used for a car. And we had it off onto our dog's cage. Because we put a lot of things on the cage. We also made sure like there's nothing left over, so like it won't like disturb or harm anyone. And that cage is old too. It's like a little rusted. It came from my father when we got Max. We have a lot of things on it actually. We have put like a bowl of fruits on it. We put like old dog stuff on it. Sometimes we have like my mom's mocha cans on it. I never had the mocha, but I'm not a coffee drinker. I'm an energy drink type, but caffeine doesn't do anything though. Anyways, those are the issues within like 5-day period. There's the bleeding and then the car issue, and that's it, thankfully. I don't wish to have any more issues. You know, especially when it comes to bodily things. I've chosen 2 videos. One of them is, I believe it's Spiff and Brit was one of them. Yeah, Spiff and Brit for Starfield. And the other one is Video Game Logic by Matthew McClenzy. I think it's how it's pronounced. Live, there it is. Oh, I'm in the way. Give me a sec. That just looks awkward that way. It's going to go back here because of the fact that it looks awkward, and also because chat's on the right side of my POV. It's on my right side. And also because I have my phone off to the left, which reminds me. Okay, so before I went to bed, my phone had around 24%. And when I woke up, where reason was drained. Which also reminds me I have to look up, and before I forget, I'm not going to show my screens whatever it's called, a new tab background. Although technically it has been shown a couple times. I need to look up the iPhone's fuck, what's it called again? It's so I can get the screen recalibrated. Screen recalibrated. I don't know what the fuck it is. You're supposed to make it so it will make its, what's the word? I've seen a video, I don't know how long ago, telling you how you can recalibrate this screen. And I've been having some issues getting some parts like picking up on my signal. Maybe I have to put touchscreen on that screen itself. Yeah, here it is. I doubt it's gonna be picked up. Which reminds me, I do need to change the audio. IT degree and certifications. Never mind. Guy doing blink or being sometimes, because it just decides you to take you to the video, but not the actual like YouTube. 2 minutes. You know what? I can do this later because I have to use the phone in order for that to work. I should really remember my shortcuts. I don't. I have 2 screens. It works just fine. You know, that'll work like in any way. Ignore the many tabs I have. Oh, hold on. I forgot to change the motherfucker, which one was it again? Capture? No, that's the mic. Oh, here it is. Application. Yeah, here it is. God, it looks. Why does it remind me of Cyndaquil with this stupid expression?
What is that? I don't know. Do you think it's dangerous?
Nah.
I don't know. But we have these protective helmets on, so nothing can hurt us.
I'm pretty sure this is when what was it, Star Wars Outlaws or some shit. I don't know much about it though. I don't have the slightest clue what this stylization is, but it's really interesting. Yeah, this is definitely in that game.
You're just grooving, huh, little guy? Oh, you're so cute.
How many hits does it take to just defeat him? You spent all that time only to do it once to the other guy. Crunch.
Got it.
Wait, is this a fucking word game? They did not add this to the game, did they? I actually fucking love it if it did. It'd be so damn funny.
Yes.
God, can you just imagine it being like a 5-letter thing and tells you exactly what's wrong?
Hey, you're not supposed to be in here.
That's not true.
All right. You're not supposed to be.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Dank Ferric.
The orange.
What is this?
This one's definitely
What happened here?
fuck, what's that game
What's this box
called?
doing here? We don't get any deliveries to this wing.
Metal Gear Solid?
It's the intruder. He must have done this to the others. What am I going to do? I don't want to get hurt.
Huh? What was that? Must have been nothing.
Can you just imagine if that actually works? I've heard playing like a couple of the games with them. My favorite was a tranquil pistol.
Did you hear that? He didn't see me standing right in front of him. Well, I am really sneaky.
Whoops, shit.
All clear, command.
He's a traitor to his own people.
Good.
I'm so sorry, what?
Is this
I've
a
already said I
Bolivian?
don't know what you guys are saying. I don't know
Nah, that
Orcish.
can't be.
If you guys
Or-
can just give me a moment, I need to use today's sponsor, AirLearn. AirLearn keeps language learning fun, focused, and
an
100%
ad.
ad-free. With engaging slides and interactive exercises, you'll actually learn without distractions.
Oh
Just
god, it's like the
pure,
fucking
uninterrupted progress.
Duolingo
They help you build a
version
habit
of
by
a
offering
CAD.
5 free lessons a day, and they
I hope it's so
introduce
much better than fucking
vocabulary and
Duolingo. Duolingo is
context.
such
You
a
can use the
fucking
right
pain
words
for
and
me.
phrases conversationally.
I seem like
Lessons in
learn the
Spanish,
exact same
French,
fucking
German,
shit.
Japanese, Korean, and Chinese.
And I've been
among
doing it for like
others.
over a year.
I don't see Orcish in here though. Wait!
Yes, definitely has Bethesda physics, but I don't know it that well. I'm guessing it's Oblivion because someone reminds me of what I've seen, and what I've seen is not very much.
Hey, who are you?
I'm no one.
Whoa!
Good God, he fucking missed so hard.
Hey, what's going on in here? Hey, what's going on in here? Hey, what's going on in here?
This must be one of those older games.
Huh? I see him.
Ragdoll physics, I love it. You know, I never did think about that. I kind of feel bad from now. Yeah, especially if it's in your own locker. Oh shit, kill the player. Wait, that's not right. You can't do that.
Morning, Willie.
Morning.
Catch anything?
Oh yeah, got a couple already.
Oh, here's my first.
Oh,
Wheat? Or
Just
seaweed?
algae.
Oh,
Algae.
happens to everyone.
Oh, another bite.
Also algae. Oh, a real fish.
God damn, he
A real
sucks.
fish.
Wait a minute, I recognize that. God, he really
Got
sucks.
away. Hey, how come you don't have one of those?
One of what?
This thing right here.
I don't know what that is.
You don't have one of those? You just catch fish?
No, yeah, I just catch them. They're just here.
Huh.
You don't have this little jumpy green bar?
No.
None of that?
I've never seen that before in my life. I've been fishing for 50 years.
Oh,
How come I have one?
I don't know. I've never seen anything like that.
oh, that sucks.
Algae.
Oh, another one.
How are you catching these so easily?
Your years of skill.
What fishing rod are you using?
This one.
Fishing kind of sucks.
What?
Maybe this one. This one? Okay, it's this one.
What is
Okay,
this game,
okay.
Sound Hill?
This one? Is it this one? Probably this one. Yeah. Ooh, there it was. Okay.
I don't understand it at all. This one definitely feels like a COD game. Or not a COD.
Okay.
Isn't... Fuck, what was the other one? Call of Duty
take it
and,
Take it easy.
Fuck, I don't know what their one is, but I definitely recognize the map.
Bomb has been defused.
Yeah.
Terrorists win.
I never played it, but I'm pretty sure it's COD.
Captain, the Adeptus Mechanicus must be stopped.
Ooh, Warhammer.
What? If they trigger
I
the
only know
weapon,
of it.
results could be catastrophic.
And what makes
I did
you
play like a
suddenly
couple
an
of games
expert
of it
on
though.
Mechanicus research?
Just
They're
nothing
using
with the
an
armor.
artifact to power the weapon. I've seen it before on Graia.
Graia.
If this gets into the hands of Chaos, we will be devastated by their forces. And I believe Chaos is already here. And if you're wrong, if they're not there, cannot afford to throw men after a hunch. Give me 2 squads.
With the technology
That's
this
too much,
advanced, why
Titus.
did they not
Okay,
just send out
fine.
robots?
How about a combat squad? 5
Wouldn't
men.
that not
I can
just be
spare 3
easier?
men. 4 men.
Like sound like a
Four's too
few
low a number for a
100,000
squad.
drones to
3
scan
is
a
my
planet?
final offer.
We're up against the forces of
Or I guess
Chaos.
the area
This
they
threat is
suspect
existential,
they're
and all
on.
you can spare is 3 men.
We're below full strength as it is.
Just give us more men so we can strike at the heart of the Chaos threat and end this. No, no.
Correct. You could be considered a heretic for not helping us.
Ooh.
I'm just saying.
Fine. If it's just going to be 6 of us, we will need ample supplies. Grenades, ammunition,
No.
and plentiful Medicae stems.
Aye, we could do some ammo and grenades. But the best I can do for stems is 0.
And why is that?
Gave them all to the Cadian aid.
Why would you do that?
Sure, they have extra lying around if you need some. We gave them 12 in total. I doubt they used them all.
Those stems are meant for space marines. They'd make Acadian explode more than likely. And you guys only had 12? In total?
Aye. What if they get hurt?
What if we get hurt?
3 men, no stems. Final offer.
This is so stupid.
I mean, you can just find it, right? That's usually how it works. You use a stem.
I had a Guardian relic.
Forgot you roll like that. I don't recognize it.
Adventurer, a small moment of your time, please.
No. Go away.
Help. My old bones ache as of late.
Oh no, not
Beneath
these
my hands, The
ones.
venom of the basilisk. It's dangerous when consumed, but when applied
I
topically,
fucking hate these
guide you to the
quests.
basilisk's lair, if you'll allow me. But I cannot slay the beast in my old age. Do you accept?
I fucking
adventurer?
hate escorts.
Paying?
Reluctantly.
Reluctant.
Let's go.
Oh yeah, just give me a couple gold.
Why are we stopping?
Just
We
20
have to find a
gold.
way around this wall.
But it's only like 3 feet tall. Just jump over it.
I can't
Jump
But
over
you're
it.
so young.
Why'd you
Insanity.
The village entrance.
My pathing is terrible. Who knows what kind of obstacles we'll run into with my guidance?
Why does the village even have this wall? It's not keeping any monsters out.
It would keep you out.
Come on.
I mean, yeah.
Of course. The bridge is out. It's not that big of a gap. You can make it if you.
I can't jump, old man, and please stop making me say it. It's a source of insecurity for me.
Just give it a try.
I've never seen anyone jump in my life. I don't think it's possible.
Just try.
All right.
He's the tutorial guy. You know, tutorials and
Okay,
all
stop,
jumping.
Stop. Oh my goodness, stop. That's unsettling. I'll just take you around the back way.
There's a back way?
Oh, cool. Very
It's
convenient.
in there.
Great. Wait here.
He's not waiting there. He's going right in front of the damn boss. That'd be Bailey.
Spot is its head. You'll need to jump.
It's just Ben.
Damn it.
Yeah, that good.
Are you okay in there?
No.
Hello?
Hi. Goopy sound.
Free! Free! It's fall free!
Oh, what dick. Ooh, I love these types.
Another adventurer to the slaughter. Many have entered, but none have returned.
What if I hit those big red things?
No,
I mean, I'm gonna try it though. It's definitely your weak spot.
Obviously,
I
the big
have no
spot.
weaknesses.
This says it's your weak spot.
It's not a weak spot. Please don't. Please don't.
Oh, yes, a very obviously hidden area. Gee, I wonder how to get through it. Oh, he's one of those bomb types. Why are you so close to it, though? You probably have to melee it. No, guess not. Is that guy there just over encumbered?
No, not you again. There better not be more iron swords.
It's an iron
Come
sword
on,
plus
how
a
much will you give me
steel
for these?
sword.
I can't even pay gold for these anymore. It's maybe worth a silver piece. 2 silver pieces. 3 silver pieces.
Everyone can use more sword.
I've already sold everyone in town 3 or 4. I could sell cabbage for more at this point.
Well, there's a
Sell
lot of
to
bandits out there.
military.
Sorry.
The back room still has the 100 that you sold me last week. I'll probably never be able to get those off my back.
Okay, well, ever consider going
This
into the potion
merchant
business?
sucks.
Get out.
At last.
Ooh, the
You have
heroes
come
party.
right to me.
We're not letting you escape this time.
I won't need to escape. I will burn you all alive, like I burned the people of Woodhelm.
Prepare yourselves, men. Actually, before we get to bashing heads, I thought that I would inspire you.
Oh no, it's a fucking bard.
No good at any instrument. Please, just spare us.
I've got it this time.
Oh,
Listen.
what's that? What are they called again? Ooh. The music is terrible. It wasn't at 20.
Oh, please, make it stop.
It inspires them to kill because it's terrible. And they have to take out their frustration on something.
All right then.
And that
This
was
the
awful.
worst music I've ever heard. How are you a bard?
Bar because of nat 20s. Witcher. I never played a Witcher game, but I definitely recognize some of the features.
You the one that posted the contract?
No.
Yeah, that was me. Terrible monster.
Tell me more about it.
Didn't they have like a giant ass
Well,
like
It's
chicken
ugly
boss or
and it's mean.
cow boss or
It
some
don't smell
shit?
too good. It's in me house.
All right. Well,
Back
what does
west.
the monster look like?
Looks
She's
a
a little bit
rat.
shorter than me. Got long hair. Brown
It's
hair.
a child. It's this
She
kid.
looks kind of like me.
I fucking knew it.
Wears clothes.
Sounds like you're describing a person.
He's ordering a
Alright,
hits
Master,
out on his
it's
own
my
kid.
mom.
Oh, wait. No, it's worse.
You want me to kill your mother?
When you put it that way, yeah.
She gave life to you, man.
I mean,
How
I've
could
been
you do
alive
this?
40 odd years, and she's just so mean to me.
That's
Won't let me drink the groundwater. Won't let me do anything fun.
Why do you want to be drinking pond water? Sounds disgusting.
It sounds like a disease and a
good.
half.
Good for me belly.
So in that house is just a perfectly healthy woman that you want me to kill because she won't let you drink pond water. I don't usually kill people for no reason, but just out of curiosity, how much are you willing to pay?
Yes,
Well,
exactly.
I haven't got much saved up, but I've got about 10 crowns.
That's it.
Could you do 20?
No, that's too high.
15 crowns.
Do you think I'm made of gold?
11?
Could do a little lower.
We'll go with 10.
All right, 5 it is.
Oh no. It's about to kill
Can
a
you tell me
mother
one
for
evil thing she's done
5 fucking
in her entire
coins.
lifetime?
It's not really a big deal, I don't think. But she grabs a couple kids and brings them off to the woods, and you never really see them again.
Oh,
Usually hear a lot of screaming and howling and cackling.
So, she's actually evil.
But yeah, she don't let me drink pond water.
Good enough for me.
yeah, I guess. Like, pond water's fine, but the moment he mentioned
Ooh, wait,
that
that hits
she
the spot.
kills,
How you like that silver?
I don't know why the fuck
You don't have
pond
to give
water
it
is
to
the
me, it's
one
fine.
that made him kill her.
Wait, what do you mean? You've already given me 2 gifts this week.
I
Yeah,
fucking
so-
hate the assistants.
2's okay, but 3's a little weird.
No,
I mean,
it's
it's a free
not.
gift. What's the problem? It's weird. I'd prefer if you kept it. Just take it. It's fine. I got it for you. I don't want it. Take it back. I don't want it. Dude, take it. Stop, man. Why are you trying to force this gift on me? It's weird. I don't like it. Please, stop.
Just
Stop being
sleep
weird
for a
about
day
it.
and
It's
come
just a
back.
gift. Please, take the gift away. Take it.
Is this
Oh my-
Stardew
chill,
Valley or
man.
some shit?
Relax. Fine. I'll keep it. Oh, thanks, man.
A week to give a
My
gift.
son, you were chosen to possess the ancient arcane magic of the Crystal of Enthos of the realm of Aldea.
Should I be writing this down?
It is
No.
your job to protect the Crystal of Enthos.
Why does
to
it
keep
sound
the
like a
safety
Final
of our
Fantasy
realm.
game?
But father, I am but a simple soul. How could I bear such a burden?
Fear not, my son. With the power of the Crystal of Enthos and your innate abilities, you have become an incarnation primordia.
I'm sorry,
With that
what?
power and the protection of your brother, no enemy shall prevail.
Father, I shall protect the realm of Waldir with every fiber of my being.
And why isn't
no enemy
he the
will lay a
one
finger on
protecting
you or my
it?
beloved brother. Tim. Tim? Okay.
Ah, my valiant son, your bravery and loyalty are unmatched. But remember, the fate of the crystal lies in Tim's hands. You
Why?
must support him on his journey to the realm of
Kill Tim, take the
Edwin
crystal.
Esmar. I think it is.
We're
humans are
gonna
there?
sell the crystal
As
off
you
in
wish,
like
Father,
chunks.
For as long as I
Make it
into
into
the realm
jewelry.
of Waldir. Brian, draw breath.
Make it into
No
a fucking
enemy shall lay
armor.
a finger on
Wield
either of
the
you.
crystal.
The enemy is already here.
We must be under attack.
It reminds me of like
Father, Tim, make for the side gates.
Final
Put
Fantasy
our lives in your
15.
capable hands, Sir Brian. The enemy will regret the day that they took
Yeah,
on
because
I
the prince was
King
sent
Tim
out before the
and his
war,
sons.
and
Come on,
his kingdom had a crystal throne,
I will hold off the
which he
wolf-shell
later
knight to thine
protects.
Allow
I
us
think
to
towards the
help,
end.
Your Highness.
Sir Dan, Sir Chad.
Actually, we're both Chad.
Dan got transferred to the front lines against the kingdom of Herbert Ingvar. Yeah,
Wow,
there's
that's an
so
awful
many
name.
names, it's hard to keep
Lots of
track.
names.
Oh, my mistake.
I'll never be able to
What
pronounce
is
it.
going on?
I would be honored to fight by your side.
They're gonna betray him.
Crystal of Inthos, ancient relic of our ancestors, guide us in this perilous journey.
We could just get to the combat part, I guess. That'd be
No,
cool.
never.
Protect the realm of Waldir? Protect the realm of Waldir and the ancient magic that flows through it.
Oh, this game is sick.
The hell is this game?
Is this really all they had to worry about? Boys
It feels like a
Movies.
slice of life.
deciding which shirt goes with which skirt. It's bizarre.
It kind of reminds me of
Why
Twilight
you
for some
here?
stupid reason.
Around in here.
No, why are you
I
still
don't know
here?
why.
If you're gonna ditch me, ditch me.
Mom loved Twilight though. She has like an entire
much did
movie
you hear?
series. I can stand it. I saw like the first one and I was
have
like,
to leave her,
nope,
you have
I
to
ain't dealing with shit.
You know, I stood up for you today because I thought. Joel,
Yeah.
Do you give a shit about me or not? What are you so afraid of?
Yep. You're so right, Ellie.
Joel!
Oh. This Last of Us.
Hey, look. Tape.
Duct tape.
I'm not her, you know.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Who?
The tape is more
I'm sorry
important in
about
this
your daughter,
conversation.
Oh,
Right, that was the thing. I never watched it, I never played it.
you have no idea what loss is. Loss is leaving behind a pair of scissors and the tape to attach to a wooden board to make a weapon, or leaving behind rubbing alcohol in the cloth to make a first aid kit because you didn't do your due diligence and check every drawer and cabinet in the entire city.
No
That
kidding.
is loss.
Everybody I have cared for has either died or left me.
The people you cared about only died because they didn't loot enough.
Exactly.
The only reason I want to leave you with Tommy is because you haven't looted one thing. My backpack weighs 70 pounds. Yours weighs as much as a pistol in a comic book. If you want to come with me, you're going to have to loot, Ellie. You understand?
Looting is incredibly important in these kind of games.
Okay.
So what should you be if you don't loot?
Scared.
And what should you be if I find out you haven't been looting?
More scared.
All right. Go check the bathroom, and I'll finish up in here.
Bonk. Oh, I know this game. It's ZZZ. Zombie Stones and
Just walk up to people
Like
and
it really
start
was.
beating them?
Yes?
Wait! You
ah,
can't just
what's the
do
word?
that. There's rules to fighting.
What are you talking about?
We have to take turns.
Take
Yeah,
If you've never
turns.
fought anyone before,
Battery
yes,
living
take
shall.
turns. We'll all go in order, one by one,
No.
and absolutely devastate each other physically.
No,
And we have to do it like that?
no,
Yes.
no,
Deal.
Who's first?
no deal.
Us.
Okay. What is that? You can't defend yourself.
Why can't I?
If we're taking turns hitting each other and you can just block the attack, that defeats the entire purpose. Like, what if I blocked your attack?
You're right, go ahead.
Thanks.
Okay. Now it's.
My turn.
Oh, come on, I haven't even gotten a turn.
You get one.
Never will.
Finally. Now it's my turn.
Actually,
What, dude? What? I'm
Oh,
doing
it's one of those
something.
charge
I have my
attacks.
ultimate attack ready.
I knew
Say
it.
that like I know what you mean.
It's like how I hit you before, but
But
harder.
harder.
Oh, good.
And once it's ready, I can do it whenever I want.
Says who?
Us.
We didn't agree on that. We said you could only attack on your turn.
Oh, well, if you would like to do away with turn taking and just kind of go at it, we can do that. We can absolutely make that happen.
No. Go ahead. Okay. My turn.
I also have my ultimate.
Please don't.
God, I just love it so much.
I can't move. No.
Yes.
Hey, you stunned him, Blade. Guess it's up to you to finish him off, Kafka.
Good times never last.
Please just let me take a turn first.
Boom.
God, it's so mean.
We should fight every battle like this.
Absolutely, we should. Remember what Craven said, men? We gotta get these boxes stacked up on this skyscraper before his hunt, or whatever. Hey guys, what's up?
That's very
Look,
obvious.
it's Spider-Man. Are you guys having a rooftop party without me? I'll take you out myself, Spider. Here.
Oh right, didn't people used to like throw them off the fucking buildings? It's always funny to see people do that. They even like see if they can actually kill someone in the game, but it turns out to just
Spider-Man?
fall off the edge and survive
Guys?
for some weird reason. And like it's Spider-Man,
Hello?
and those kind of like series don't do that kind of
Stuck to the
shit.
side of a building, 100 floors up, huh? I'm gonna die up here. I'm gonna die.
I don't know how far he was from the spot he fell from. Probably like a good couple stories. Also, why is there so many people out during the nighttime? No, this one definitely has to be like Silent Hill, right?
Mary?
I don't know, Silent Hill. I know that there's a lot of fog in the old one.
You're... No.
Do I look like your girlfriend?
No. My late wife.
Oh,
I can't believe it. Your face, your voice. You could be...
My name's Maria. I don't look like a ghost, do I? See? Warren.
Sorry. I got confused.
Hey, where are you going?
I need to find Mary.
Didn't you say she died?
Oh,
no.
yeah.
She's still
3
alive.
years ago.
Probably. I don't know. I don't know anything
It's just... I
about
got a letter.
the game
What did the
or
letter say?
the storyline anyway.
She said she was waiting for me in a special place.
Hey, I think I know.
Yeah, bar.
There's this place not too far from here. The kind two lovers might call special.
Oh, hotel.
I
Gotcha.
can show you if you want. Unless you have somewhere else to be. Come on, it's this way. James, what's all over your hand?
My...
He coomed before showing up.
Oh. I had to reach into a hole in the wall.
Sure, he could
For a
get his
jukebox
pipes
button.
cleaned.
James, what is on my hand?
Some kind of black goo. I don't know.
You stuck your hand into an unknown black goo in the wall for a button?
I actually
Yeah.
didn't know the jukebox button or the clock hand were in there. I just reached into it.
Why are you adding a clock hand now?
Well, I had to stick my hand into a few wall holes. After I found the button in the first one, I just had to check all of them.
Multiple times? You have a long stick of wood. Why don't you just use that instead of sticking your hand into a goopy wall multiple
It feels
times,
better.
James?
Huh. It wasn't just walls. There was a toilet, too.
Why?
Toilet, James? You were in a bathroom and you didn't even wash your hands after?
Oh,
No.
no. I just needed to get the wallet with the safe combination on it.
Why are you sticking your hands into disgusting holes?
Well, who's putting items into disgusting holes? That's my question. Oh, and the
That's a
little
point.
girl also stepped on my hand.
Can't say I blame the kid, honestly.
No kidding.
Come on, Maria. We need to get going.
Are you reaching for my hand again?
Yeah, we need to go find my wife.
You're going alone, man. I am out. See ya. Bye.
Oh. Okay.
Why is there a hole? Is that another fucking black hole again?
That's a link.
Sorry,
There isn't anything in there.
had to check. Okay, I'm going.
Oh, it's froze. Let's see. I'm not crocheting. He's doing crochets now.
Just like cutting through butter.
Stars. Which one is it though?
Ben, you took his arm clean off.
It's like the fourth one.
As you would come to know. Wow.
And that was the
Gosh, he's
third
cutting
one?
right into him. I wish there was something I could do to help, but this guy's just way too fast.
Oh yeah, definitely the third one. Oh, this one's GI Survivor, I think. Yeah, that's how it felt. It's a fucking like blunt weapon now.
Get him, BB.
Just fucking use the force and throw his ass into
Don't
oblivion.
forget to leave a like or comment down below and subscribe while you're down there.
So the reason I chose this game is because of the fact that I've played about, I want to say 30 to 40 hours. And I had never gotten past a certain point in the early main quest line.
Gentlemen, I am the Spiffing Brit, and today we are going to be playing Starfield. That's right, Bethesda's latest brand new magnificent AAA game
It's okay.
is suddenly in my grasp, and you know exactly what that means. It means I have to see if there are
You can get like pretty strong weapons at the start of the game after you land to deal with pirates. I was able to get like a 40-ish damage knife without the perk bonus. I mean, it was 60-ish damage for the perk knife, or for the knife. And it came from a civilian settlement. It was inside the building. And pretty much one-shot anything. Well, 2-tap, technically. I could have found like this one place that had like level 18 characters, but when I found it the first time, I was like level 6? No, 4. And it was like, I want to say it was like around 40 or damage per bullet. It was a Grendel, and it was, I think, a single shot. And it worked pretty well. It was, I don't know, it was pretty strong. It was absurdly strong, but the fact that they can't kill me that easily, like, it took a lot of bullets just to do some damage to me. And I was barely even that strong. I had like beginner gear and everything. And I was able to take care of them, take the weapon, and like just beat them senseless.
exploits to see if there are unknown features, mechanics, doodads, and glitches, all left by our Lord and Savior Todd Howard for me to enjoy. We will be seeing if
I
once
think it's
and
way
for
too
all,
sensitive.
Starfield is a perfectly balanced game with no exploits at all, or if perhaps there's a little bit of shenanigans going on. So before we introduce our lovely hero for today, make sure to give the video a like, grab yourself a nice warm cup of Yorkshire tea gold, as this
I
is
don't
going
drink
to be
tea.
a beautiful adventure. Let
I
us
did try
begin.
once.
Ladies and gentlemen, our hero today is none other than the wonderful, the breathtaking, the devouring.
It's pretty easy to get your pilot up. There's like a trial thing to become a vanguard. And these kills count towards it despite being a simulator. So I was able to get to, I think it was pilot license C after like 20-ish minutes. It wasn't too bad. It was I had to be done like a couple times because there was a certain point where I couldn't like do much to their groups.
Rianu Keeves, now brought back to life in the
I think it's
glorious
around
world of Starfield.
40th level?
That's right, we've escaped the bounds of Skyrim, and we are now on a universe-wide adventure. After becoming an unstoppable god in Skyrim that could one-hit dragons using just a fork, I felt that now
Oh
was
yeah,
the time
Skyrim's
to
resto
experiment
grid.
with a wider world.
Lich.
Now immediately, if you've never met this man, you think, hang on a second, this looks a bit like Keanu Reeves. But
Sort
no,
of.
this is Keanu Reeves' long-lost cousin. And whilst he's similarly breathtaking, in Rianu's case, it's a little bit more literal. The man has the ability to collapse your lung from 50 meters away. by using just his mind. He's a little bit of an eldritch horror, and I've just unleashed him on the galaxy, so let's go see what he can destroy. Now, first things first, today's video is going to avoid as many spoilers as possible, because, well, who needs story when you have exploits? Besides, the game, like Skyrim, plays massively like a sandbox, which gives me a lot of flexibility.
I barely had any experience in main. I didn't have anything done in main quest. I think the farthest I gotten was to Alkia? Whatever that cowboy fucking planet is. That was related to the main quest.
Only level 17. He's not exactly the greatest fighter in the shed. We have a couple of decent weapons that will shred our enemies, but our character is certainly not overpowered. We do not have the ability to one-hit everything we run into, yet. And I really do mean emphasis on yet. For my goal at the end of this video is to turn Rianu Keeves into a god, an unstoppable being of unfathomable power. And luckily, because I'm British, I'll be willing to do anything to make that a reality.
You can easily make a overpowered character in Skyrim. The easiest way is using the restoration glitch. I can't fully remember the process of it, but basically you create a potion of restoration. And I can't remember the rest, but you eventually use it to create a better potion. Then you use it to you do a loop of this until you get to a desired percentage, and when it runs out it's just like way over like 1,000% or some shit. I usually get like I think around 20,000% of restoration after its buff is done, and I use it to invest into blacksmithing and then enchanting, because with blacksmithing you can just overpower it just by refining it. And with enchantments, you can overpower that by making it like, I'm not sure what it was, it's been a long time. But you can like just get an enchantment that just one-shots things. Like, it could be really powerful depending on like how you do things. Especially just using like a fork or knife. Or wooden sword.
Reality. Oh dear, Hangsing. That person? Yep, you've got
that fucking reminds me. I've been having such a fucking hard time trying to fucking play Cyberpunk. For whatever fucking reason, their latest patch fucking destroyed it. I'm getting like 20 fucking frames a second at best. Now I fucked with the settings in almost every single way, and not a fucking drop of it goes towards my frames. It has quite literally gone below 20 when I remove the things that are supposed to be taking its frames away. I've removed crowd density, I've removed ray tracing, and instead of like being over 20, it went to fucking 7 frames. How does that fucking work? It makes no sense. And I've tried repairing it. I repaired the PC's files. None of that's working. It is still fucking garbage. I just wanted to play a really fun game, and a game is fucking broken because of a patch they did. Pisses me off, and I want to play the game and I can't. Because at that frame rate, it is impossible to fucking play in combats. Unless you're pure stealth, but even so, turning it just makes me nauseous.
Look out for the floor, madam. I hear it's a little bit temperamental at times. And you know what? That brings us to our first exploit in today's video, as we are going to be making our way over to the spaceport. Now, like all good classical RPGs,
Speaking of Cyberpunk, I do really love their train. They added like a train animation that allows you to experience what it's like to be on a train system. You can look outside the window. I think you can interact with people who sit next to you. I don't fully remember that, but it looks really cool. You get like a new view of the city that you go around.
The most important resource of all is money. Everybody needs money, everybody wants money, and you can buy pretty much everything with money. Any problems? Solve it with money. Need a better gun? Just use money.
I had a severe issue when it came to collecting materials. The main issue was the fact that my ship couldn't hold more. And so I needed to resolve it by going out and killing an entire pirates group so I can afford like a couple more containers of storage for the ship.
Accidentally committed a war crime? Pay the guards off with money. Everything's possible when you have money. Now, I have been saving up some money, so I do have over 100,000 credits, but that's not exactly
That's
going to
not much.
save the day. I do have a habit of burning through a lot of ammunition.
Is it the reason why I say it's not much is because a ship can go like over 120,000 if you want one of those sold ships thing.
I love firing with an auto clicker, so consequently I need money to buy more ammo. But luckily, this gentleman's about to help us, whether he knows it or not. This man is a ship services technician, and what we can do is we can buy and sell ships to him. Now, ships are very, very expensive, and
in order to sell a ship that you have commandeered, either through stealing from someone else or just hijacking it, you have to register it, which is around $1,000 less than what it's worth, which makes it pointless to actually sell. So I usually just grab them and remodel them because of the fact that it's completely worthless otherwise.
because of that, as a trader, he needs to have a lot of money in his inventory. This man has 72,000. Now, of course, you might be thinking, hang on a second, Spiff, we could be super cheeky here. What we could do is, surely we could rob him. So yes, if we went down behind him and pickpocketed him, no, you can't steal any money from him. This is because Todd Howard wisely decides to separate the actual...
Yeah, I remember that. Some games that does have allows you to take your money back. Aside from that, other games also allow that, either due to intention or forgetting the fact that you can, you have to like prevent that. In Skyrim, when you teach, or when you are taught, a way like of destruction, for example, you can take the money back depending on how much how well you progress the pickpocketing. Like, I think the most I've stolen was around 1,100 gold. And so, like, if you go past a certain amount, you won't be able to steal it with ease. But you still be able to get your money back, so it's like a total refund.
trader's inventory with the character's inventory. This means that he can have thousands and thousands of money stored away somewhere safely off map. Also, you would think,
is currently
because
low
the legendary game
power.
of Skyrim taught us one lovely design feature that Bethesda loves to employ, which is that this man here does actually have his money stored in
Oh,
an
fucking
inventory.
right, that's
It is
right, the
stored in a
hidden
chest
chest.
somewhere nearby to him, and if we can get to that
Okay, so why I tried actually doing this. I'm pretty sure it's patched by now, but you can go like under the ground, like in Skyrim, and he has a chest accessible, but you cannot do it above ground. So there's two ways of doing it. There's like a shortcut which was to glitch out the area that he's currently in. It will remove a section of the ground, which will allow you easier access, and the other one is like a fucking long ways around, which I did try. I couldn't do because of the fact that it was patched. And this was like a year ago.
chest, we can get to all of his money. And that's exactly what we're going to do. Now, this does require you to think a little bit outside of the box, but that's my favorite thing to do. Dance, Rihanna, dance. Okay, well, as you can probably tell already, some of the physics engines in this game are a little bit broken. Now, once you've made your way up here above the actual landing area, I mean, there are some other ships hanging out here, which I guess you could probably steal or something, but, you know, theft is a crime. And what we're doing is shenanigans, not a crime. Yep, shenanigans are not a crime. There is a clear legal distinction, of which I'm an expert. Anyway, over by this big orange tower, we're going to find a very interesting area, because over here we're able to leave the city of New Atlantis. Now, this entire area is technically completely lovingly rendered. You can go out here, go on adventures, go see whatever that structure is over there, 700 meters away, go see all of the wildlife, kill it, loot it, whatever, you name it. What a wonderful little adventure. However, the reason I've come over here is because this area is actually unique to some, let's just call it terrain anomalies. Yeah, that's what I'm going to name them. We can exploit using one jazzy skill. In the gymnastics tree, you unlock the ability to do a combat slide. This very simply allows you while sprinting to slide, which normally isn't that beneficial, but this does allow you to technically go a bit lower in the terrain. For example, when I crouch, I'm ever so slightly lowered in this rock, and you'll see that my knees are starting to clip through. This is very good, and if I can get all the way to the other side, I will be able to clip into the terrain. So, in what can only be described as a 1000 IQ gymnastics maneuver, I am going to shift sprint my way into the terrain and then power slide underneath it. This does take many attempts, and I haven't necessarily found a very reliable way of pulling it off, but when there's a will, there's a way.
I had to move it at
Okay,
legs.
we've made our
Weird.
way down. Okay, nope, that one failed. It just slid me down the hill. Well, that's a good start. We are
should
making
really
good
remove the
progress.
cam-
We're, a
the
little, we're
chameleon.
not too far out from getting underneath the rock. Right, oh, there we go, we did it. Ow, my feet. Alright, so welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We are now under the terrain, just a little bit. Now, there are probably 100 ways to get under the terrain, but getting under the terrain is the goal, as soon as you can sequence your way underneath the textures of the map, we're able to start making our way over to exactly where
Yeah,
we want
just
to
shimmy
go,
your ass all the
underneath
way to the
spaceport.
chest.
So that's where we're going to be heading over now.
This is one that once I didn't know about. The one I saw was way out of the way. It was such a nuisance kind of thing,
Whatever you do, make sure not to
which involved invisible swimming. By invisible swimming, I mean like the water was invisible, and you have to swim in the air, which you can still drown in.
jump too high, else you might technically clip above the terrain. That would be a terrible thing. You'd lose all of these wonderful benefits. Anyway, so I'm going to be taking this pathway over here, and this is going to bring me close towards where our lovely shipman was. Oh, hello, there's someone above me. I'm not too sure if you can shoot up through the floor of the terrain. There's a chance you can. Skyrim didn't let you, but this game might. And we've made our way over to the lovely security kiosk, and you'll
Contusion
notice,
cured.
yes, just over here, underneath exactly where the ship technician is standing, is a suspiciously placed box, and in this box is 72,000 credits. We can take that, and it's technically not
convenient.
stealing. Just like that, we now have 188,000 credits in the bank. Technically, from this point on, I think if we were to exit and reload the game, this inventory would reset and we'd get even
Wait,
more
what?
money from
Seriously?
it. But for now, I think we've done a good job robbing this man blind. So it's over to our next little trade area for a bit of shenanigans. For you see, I noticed just over here there's some kind of nice fancy little shop. A very fancy shop indeed that sells lots
Oh, right,
of
the
good
place with the,
things. And tucked away here is their
quests.
entire
No, wait.
inventory, complete with a
That's the,
sidearm, 5,000
store.
credits, a bunch of ammunition, and we can just take it all. Oh, med packs, digipick. They have this rare pistol which seems okay. They've got some
It's okay.
space
It's
suits,
not that
none of
great.
which are useful.
I like the
And there we
gun
go. We're able
itself,
to just
but it's not
rob
that
this
great.
entire inventory, and they can't even notice that happening. I mean, we can technically also sequence break a bit and go into their mercantile storeroom, I guess. Who knows where that's actually located off map, but yes, we can access it. But yes, as soon as we're done with our exploit, we can simply jump on up and re-enter society, like so. Huzzah! Don't worry,
Huzzah.
people. Do not be alarmed. It is perfectly fine to clip through the terrain. I've seen some of you doing it earlier, so no complaining. So brilliant stuff. We managed to escape the reality of the map in order to benefit from some financial shenanigans. However, we can put this money to good use, and by putting it to good use, I mean we can use it to make more money. So what we're going to do is fly off to the greatest den of debauchery the world has ever seen. And no, I do not mean America, I mean the city of
he's not
Neon.
wrong.
Neon is effectively a weird planet whereby most things that are illegal in other areas are suddenly
Oh, the
legal.
den.
So now that we're in Neon City, we're going to
Oh,
use a little
Neon.
bit of a left behind feature. Yeah, let's call it that. For you see, if you can make your way up onto this railing here, you'll notice there is a gap of sunlight. Well, technically it's not sunlight, so we're technically in a enclosed, loaded environment. And if you're not very good at jetpacking, just use AMP. It doubles your jump height, which, as you can imagine, is pretty useful when it comes to escaping the
sell
boundaries of
amps.
the map. So yeah, we're going to jump on up here, and then you'll see there's an exit to the map there, and we're going to quite simply jump on out of it. So now that I'm here, I'm going to simply jump my way over and out of the map. Okay, fantastic. And once you've climbed up here, we are now on the roof of the map. You're definitely going to want to drop down to save, because it's hard to tell where the floor is up here, or if there even is a floor. But it's completely viable for you to accidentally fall back into the sky. So what I'm going to do is quite simply find an area where there is likely to be a, I don't know, trader chest located. I mean, there's a coffee shop there, but who'd want a coffee shop's trading inventory? Just horrible beans. No, instead I want to climb on top of this section of the map, and oh dear, do not fall out of the world. That would be very bad. So I'm gonna jump over here.
So there's this space station one that's very easy to clip through. Unfortunately, their chests were removed when I was trying to do it. I had everything set up for it, and it wasn't possible to get it because it's no longer there. Which sucks because I could really use the stuff in it.
Here, jump on over here, work
You
my
know,
way
last in that
around
one.
the edge of this wall like so. No, I fell in. Hello, don't mean to alarm anyone. Oh, this is the Trade Authority. Okay, I've made my way the long way around Neon City, and I've made my way over to Ryujin Industries, as they appear to probably be the largest building on the entire map. So I'm hoping that underneath here, there should be a healthy supply of lootable trade chests for me. Yep, there are. That's a chest right in front of me. What do we got here? Hello, lovely. Come to daddy. We've got money and
I still have no
what
idea
is
what the point of their
this?
boost
Corpo
is.
power suits, Corpo business suit. Okay, well, I'll take the money already. An executive suit? Diplomacy chance plus 5%? Instigation chance? These all seem like quite valuable
use
and
any
good
of 'em.
items, considering how much they sell for.
I could care
Very
less
jazzy,
for
but there are
dialogues.
other chests over there. Oh, they're probably going to be way better. Okay, right, drop down a save, as I do not know what the terrain is looking like from here. And, oh, yep. Good thing I did, because I'm now back up here. Hello. Ah, so you're the man who sells the apparel that I just stole from. Hello. Oh, and I guess you sell the weapons. Oh, hello. Oh, there's a bit of a glitchy woman over there. Oh, wow, look at some of these weapons. Ryujin. 110 damage. That
Those things
sounds
don't actually do
very
damage, they
fancy.
just
Well, I
paralyze
guess
your
I do have
opponents.
to just loot you. And tranquility. A tea company. Oh my goodness. Oh, well, I'll take the to-go cup. Why not? And what is this? Teapots and teacups. Todd, you didn't have to. Oh, this is brilliant. Right, okay. I need access to the tea chest. Todd, you have no idea how amazing it is that you actually have an inbuilt hidden tea chest. It's my greatest dream. Right, British
I
people
never used
everywhere
it.
now rating this game a 10 out of 10. Okay.
Usually in these kind of games where they have food, I only use them when I actually need health, and aside from that, I just ignore them.
Okay, let's jump our way down here. Yep, this is solid terrain, so we can actually navigate using this. Oh, it's hard to tell where the solid terrain ends. Right, jump to here. Yeah, whatever I do, I don't want to fall off the map. That would be most embarrassing indeed. There we go. Right, okay. I've made it underneath the chest. Now I just need to make my way up to the chest. I know this is a little bit of a weird way to navigate my way through a video game, but trust me, this is the British way. Right, now all I need to do is simply wait for my boost to
British
refresh,
way?
hop on up to the next level of floor. Hello, just like so. And yes, hello there, trader chests. Oh my goodness. Thank you for building all of these for me, Todd. That was incredibly nice of you. Right, so I guess the best thing for me to do is a running jump, and then I press transfer, and yep, here we go. 4,500 credits. I'll nab that. Oh wow, this is a lot of ammunition. Don't mind if I do. And ow, my legs are broken. Now I've got to work my way all the way back up again. I've got to get to that tea chest. Finally, right, the tea chest. 1,500 credits. I'll take that. Breakfast tea. Oh, it's overpowered. Plus 2% experience gains. Let's grab all of the tea. All of it.
Usually when games say like a 2% or 5% in anything, and this is like attack, I usually just like ignore it.
Yes, classic tea. Earl Grey tea. Oh my goodness, this is
Maybe
all
if it was like
amazing.
mana recovery,
Oh, it's
it'd be
like
different.
a British person's best dream imaginable. Oh, fantastic. All right, I think I've looted enough of the underground chests for my liking. There are a few others over there somewhere, but yeah, reaching them is going to be annoying. So I think it's time I put some of my new goodies to use, and we're going to do something very simple. A little bit of debt collection. Actually, wait, I realize I don't even need to escape here. I can just fast travel away
That's
from
pretty
here.
cool outfit.
Yeah, sure. That seems fine. I'll fast travel away from the pit. I've gone outside of the Neon City because I realized there's another ship services man over there, so logically has a chest hidden away underneath this platform. So my goal is to get underneath it. This might take me a couple hours to do, but I will find a way. Now, one new ability I did also get, which I guess is a minor spoiler, is my Super Space Power Dash. And the Super Space Power Dash is useful because it also helps kind of move you into the terrain a
don't know
bit,
anything
which in our
about that
sequence
skill.
breaking becomes very useful. Anyway, I've got to basically find a spot that allows me to clip on and climb into the terrain. Right, come on, round we go, round we go. There we go, good stuff. Okay, I found a clip in this corner here that allows you to pull up along this seam here, but it takes a very long time to pull off, so good luck doing that. Next up, there should hopefully be a trading chest under here. Let me take a look. Come on, please.
The way
game,
man's,
please. The man's over in his house over there, so
the way their like services for ships work is that they're in a building. It's not common from what I've seen that they're in buildings. They're usually like close to the ship. But that one and the Cowboy Planet one has them in a building. Which the one on Neon is closer than one on the Cowboy Planet. The Cowboy Planet one just seems like it's way out of the way.
I guess I'll run in that direction and hopefully just not fall into the abyss, because that's a big abyss. Do not want to get in there. This looks like a gap. Let me just drop down a safe. Is this a gap? Yep, there is a gap in the train. Right, well, if you can get yourself to that section there, you're also going to be able to climb up through, because that's non-existent. Pulling that off would probably require quite a few more skill points into jetpacking than I currently have, but still, it's always useful to know these things. Okay, I'm over here and I went past the chest. There is a chest there. Okay, normally it is underneath the trader.
That's weird.
But nope, is this the ship chest? Yes, it is. Ship services vendor, 72,000. Thank you
Maybe
very
that's where
much.
he was
Don't
originally
mind if I
placed.
do. Robbing the world, living in your floorboards. You can't stop me. Right, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Now, the main thing holding...
Where are we going? What are we doing?
Adoring fan, shut up. Shut up. I'm trying to record a
Oh
video.
god, I fucking hate the
well,
the adoring
everyone.
fan.
We're back in Starfield, and I've realized that...
He's supposed to give you some equipment and items, I believe. But I had him for like a good week or two. And he's never done anything but compliment me, and it's so fucking annoying. I couldn't figure out how to get rid of him, so I just deleted the game.
Whilst we do have infinite money, there's only one thing holding us back: our character's ability and level. That means our next goal is to find the cheesiest way to level up as fast as possible. And
Go to a very high level planet and you'll be fine.
luckily for everyone, I've done just that. All you need to do is find yourself any planet with an incredibly abundant supply of
I think I know exactly what he's gonna do. He's probably gonna use the crafting experience to level faster.
fauna. The higher the level of the planet, the better. As it is still relatively early game,
Probably.
I found this planet here, which is level 40. If you have an upgraded
Yeah, see,
ship,
higher
then what
level.
you want to do is probably travel over to this system, Celebrae, which is level 70, as there's a very well-populated planet there as well. Now, the reason we want to find a very populated planet is simply because it allows us to effectively abuse the wildlife. But before we become a menace to the local environment, what you want to do is make sure to go into the settings and raise your game difficulty to very hard. This increases the chance of high-level enemies spawning, which is actually exactly what we want. Right, next up, I'm going to make sure to land over on the daytime side of the planet in a forest. That way we can actually see, and I imagine most of the wildlife lives in the bushy forest. And now that we've finally arrived on the planet, the game is going to spawn in all of the wildlife based off of our difficulty settings. This means it will spawn a large amount of legendary creatures, because I've...
Wow. Okay, so in this game you can create your own ships. That was my very favorite thing. And that's literally what I grinded a long time for. And I still can't remember the way to make the most amount of money without using cheat codes. But anyways, docking's the way to getting in and out of the vehicle through hijacking and docking into space stations was probably the most annoying thing for me. I like the ones that go in front, or the ones that are minimized, instead of like taking up entire square. Even though it's the same amount taken up, it just looks better. And then there's the docks, landing docks, I think that's what it's called. Those are pretty cool. You get the side ones, you can get the ones that are what's the word to put it? It wasn't anything like great. There was some of them tends to be a bit weird. Like there's one that cannot have certain cockpits above it, which makes it a bit more difficult in order to like build it. But my favorite ones is one that are off to the side. Not functionally, but they just look cooler that way.
selected very hard. And now that we're actually on the planet, we're going to crank down those difficulty settings to very easy. Any living creatures already spawned in will already be their respective levels. Anyway, fantastic. We have arrived on the planet, and what we're going to want to do is find ourselves some local targets. Luckily for us, there are life signs in this direction for us to go and investigate. But our mission is very simple. We want to find wildlife, and luckily for me, I can already see over there are some weird dinosaur looking things. And if I kill them, you can see I get 55 experience. Look, here's a hunting nightmare. He's level 45. However, I should be able to very easily murder him because he's just a wild animal. There we go, that's 75 experience. Lovely jubbly. Now I chose a planet with abundant wildlife because it increases the chance of us running into other living creatures. And said living creatures are made of experience. Oh, I noticed, I think there's a living creature over there. Yes, there is. Right, can I kill it? It's just
right, there's some
there.
that
I don't think I
float.
can kill it. I might have killed it. Yes, I did. Okay.
I found like a couple that actually glow and look like jellyfish. It was pretty cool. It didn't offer much experience though.
Okay, there's some flying orb creatures that are worth 49 experience. They're all dead. But our main target is some kind of herding creature, like these beetle crab grazers. These are peaceful creatures that take literally 2 bullets to kill and drop 54 experience. There's some more of those hunting nightmares. We can get them peeled off. Easy experience. There we go, 130. And because they're wild animals, they generally don't bother fighting back. Oh, there's some more. Bam, bam, bam. You're all dead. Come on, round that corner so I can shoot you better. Lovely
stealth's pretty
jubbly,
good.
there we go. Alright, I've now made my way over to Celebari 2 because, well, it's a level 70 planet as opposed to level 40, which means we should get more experience from the creatures here. So, wabam, here I am, and yep, immediately there's a lion bear, so that should be quite good. Let us crank down the difficulty, and hello there, my
Lion
level
bear,
70
weird.
friend. There
Looks
you go, you're
near
worth
like an idiot.
114 experience. Oh, and there's a birdie. Hello, birdie. Birdie is dead. That was just worth 4 experience. Well, birdie, you're not
That's
very
kind of
impressive.
pointless.
Little beetles. Oh my god, there's so many of them. Right, you're dead. You're worth some experience. How about you? You're dead as well. You
I
guys
keep
take
yawning for some
apparently a few
reason.
more shots to murder. Well, I guess the more shots, the more experience, which is always a decent sign. I like the way you roll down the hill when you're dead, though. Oh
He's
my
getting
goodness,
less
and there's more
experience
lion
here
bears.
than
This
near
is just
planet.
like one giant ecological adventure party. Oh, let's kill that scaraby thing. Let's kill that lion bear.
I think it's
can kill the
interesting that his
skybirds as
weapon
well.
does
come on, lion bear,
physical
you've
abuse.
gotta
I remember
die.
it
Come on.
doing
There we go, you're dead. There's another one of
2
you. And
laser
you're dead
beam
as well.
shots.
Splendid.
Maybe I'm thinking
oh
of
my
a different
goodness, we're going to
weapon.
level up in no time. There's a birdie. Come on, birdie, die. There we go, birdie dead. Oh, there's another lion bear. You're dead as well. Splendid. Oh, and there's another one. Jeez, guys. This is just almost like infinite spawning enemies. Oh, and of course, then there's some more beetles everywhere because, of course, there's beetles everywhere in this game. Oh, and there's some lion bears behind me and beetles behind me. Right, let me quickly murder them
I think
all.
really
There
spawn
we
a
go.
lot.
Oh my goodness, you take a lot of bullets. Oh, you're dead. Splendid. Oh, and there's a bunch rays of shells in front of me. Lovely. Go on, let me murder my way through all of you. Yep, we're level 22 already. Oh my goodness, you guys
This
are
takes a
brilliant.
lot of
You're
ammo
so
just to get
good.
to our
You're just
level.
made of money, and you hardly do any damage. Honestly, the difficulty setting here doesn't make really much of a difference, other than the fact that we just use less ammunition to kill all of them. Anyway, we got more shell boys down here. We can just murder them all. There we go. Oh, and there's another one in front of me. Lovely. And over here. Oh, I'm going to run out of bullets after a while. But yes, this planet is absolutely brilliant. It is just rammed with life. I'm going to have to start switching to using my shotgun because I've got to start burning through some of this ammunition. Oh, and en route here is a herd of stuff. There we go. You're dead. You're going to be next. Hello,
Like
come
the
on over,
slug ones
crabbies.
instead of the,
yes, yes, lovely, jubbly.
where their
Flee,
version is.
flee, you fool, as if you can escape the might of me. Oh, and a bird.
Let's have a slug, right? It shows
That's
like
a dead bird
one
now. What have we
shot
got over
or
here?
one
More
damage.
crabbies. Hello, crabby. Bye bye, crabby.
No, no,
Oh,
it's just
there's
2,
some
so yeah, you
other
must have
crabs over there
slugs.
in the distance. I'm now up to level 23, which is very nice. And effectively, I've started realizing the main issue with Todd Howard's design here. You see, it largely boils down to the fact that a level 70 pirate gives the exact same amount of experience as a level 70 herding creature. The only difference is the level 70 pirate can have a gun that does a bunch of damage and wear armor, whereas this random lion bear can't, and consequently it makes it exceedingly easy to murder. And the fact I get basically the exact same reward for killing it doesn't seem to be an issue in Todd's eyes. Well, that's fine for me, Todd.
I think the only difference between the humanoid and the animal is the fact that the humanoid can drop gear, especially when they're elites like that one was.
That is clearly a lion bear over there. You can die. Oh, we got another one over here. There we go. Pack lion bear. Oh, and there's another one. And you're dead. And there's another one. And you're dead as well. There you go. We're literally already halfway through a level. And I've only been at this level for a handful of moments. Oh, there's a longhorn grazer. You see, that's a level 65 creature. It's just a little grazing bug. They don't even fight back. There's a level 71. He was worth 93 experience, that random little boy. He can't fight back. He's a grazing bug. What's he meant to do? Right, we're almost at level 24. We are pulling very close. And luckily for me, there is a whole bunch of boys right in front of me. There we go. You can all die. Splendid stuff. You should be enough to tip me over the edge. There we go. Level 24.
God, you don't get shit for
Brilliant
that.
stuff. Now, whose ship is this? Hello, hello. Humans, you're a spacer troublemaker. You're now a spacer dead maker. And you're dead as well. It does help that I am a stealth boy. Oh, you're
Just so you know, not all of them are available to be stolen. There's a lot of them that can be considered inaccessible. And the ones that can be stolen can technically require a unlocking skill. Normally you do novice for unlocking, but in order to advance it, you have to level up your lockpicking skill. It's fairly easy in the start. The first one gets you to apprentice, like I think it was like 20 lock pickings to do, and then you can get into advanced. I never really bothered to max it out though.
level 48. See, this is the issue. This guy can shoot back and actually do damage to me, and my guns don't do as much damage to him because, well, he's quite high level. Anyway, there we go. He's dead now. Oh no, the ship's taking off. No, don't you dare take off. No, you bastard. Come back.
Yeah, the issue is by the time
this ship.
that I got to him.
Right, it is finally.
I actually get into it before they decide to leave, because they only leave when there's no more enemies around. Then also I'm usually just there to steal their car.
Time for us to become horrifically
Their
overpowered. Yes, that's right. Incredibly disconcerting looking human being. Do not make that face at me. For I have found our dream weapon. Well, it's almost our dream weapon. There's one weapon that's better than this in the entirety of the game, but unfortunately I haven't found it. So we will have to do with the professional's hard target. This is a 50 caliber rifle. Each shot deals 179 physical damage, which when increased by my lovely stealth attack modifiers, it's incredibly silly. That's right, we've brought back Skyrim's Stealth Archer, and we've turned it into Stealth Sniper Man. However, I need to actually level up a bit more.
Like in a lot of games, the silencers in its game does not affect the damage. It just affects the sound.
Because we could be doing a lot more damage. For example, an extra 50% more damage when you're actually using the scope, plus a further like 60% more damage here, an extra 60% more damage here as well. Yep, the sky's the limit, ladies and gentlemen. All I need is perk points. So we're going to go and do a little bit of a side quest. We're going to collect some debt. A delinquent CEO has gone missing and is presumably being held hostage at this mineral plant.
Just so you know, I get more experience from doing quests than it is from just killing things. The main quest, I think I've gotten like around 500. And it's just faster in the beginning of the game.
So Rianu...
That was also like early in the game, so you probably get a lot more later on.
Keeves is on the way to save the day and collect some debt. Now, admittedly, my track record is that everyone I've collected debt from has died. Oh, hello. We've got some spacers coming to say hello. Okay, well, these fellas look like they want to murder me. However, luckily, I am full of infinite money, so I do not need to worry about spacers, as I can just simply pay off anyone who's a problem.
I just prefer killing them off instead of having to give them the money.
Anyway, let's land on this planet. Anyway, fantastic. Here we are. And already I think I can see an enemy standing in front of me. Oh, lovely. Now, who have we got here? So yes, my thermal sight can tell me that there's...
For a second, I thought that was too dark for it to pick me up. Give me a second, I'm going to turn on the light. There we go, much better.
an enemy standing right over there. Oh, in fact, we can see him. So I can just shift up, fire a shot, and that's 1,224 damage. Yeah, that's quite good. I mean, he could have been an innocent civilian for all I know, but I'm of the shoot first questions later school of thought. Besides, our target's somewhere safely stealed away up there. All we need to do is go and rescue them from the suffering of their mortal existence. Ow, I've just given myself burns. That is annoying. Where's this man I murdered? Ah, there you are. Oh.
Some of these containers can contain materials. There's one specifically for water. I believe there's one for gas and solids.
Hello, there's a robot in here. Oh, there's a merc there. Right, bam, he's dead. And then they're going to stealth on over and try and find out who did that. Oh, okay, so there's a man here. We know he's there. Fortunately, this isn't Cyberpunk, so I can't shoot through the walls. Okay.
In the Cyberpunk game before 2.0, you can use a specific sniper to send a physical bullet through concrete and kill your opponents. The only way to do that now is to use tech weapons, which originally had the ability to go through solid objects. I don't recall specifically, but I'm pretty sure in the flavor text you can use a heavy sniper rifle to pierce through concrete. They removed that ability, which sucks because I really liked it.
Okay, they've spotted me. Right, well, still, it should just be one shot to kill everyone.
Then also the noise it makes is really nice, and I like that.
Yep, and that was a crit for 492. Lovely. Well, my stealth cover has been diminished, but that won't be stopping the fact that I should still be able to murder anyone I run into. Oh, and they appear to have lost where I'm located. What a shame. What a shame indeed. Right, so this way we go over.
Some of these buildings can be very, very difficult to navigate. I've gotten lost in a couple of them before because of how confusing they can be.
Towards the enemies. Right, so there should be a bunch of bad people in here. Evil doodahs and the like.
I know, it's kind of
over here is the glowing target, I guess. Oh, there's an enemy. Oh, and there we go. Some of them have seen me. Right,
Alright, so there's clearly marked pipes. They release fire, but the fire doesn't do shit.
Oh, don't move your head like that. That's rude. Don't throw a grenade either. That's also rude. Anyway, hello, you're dead. Oh, someone's running away over there. Where are you going? Don't run at me. That's also rude. I am a terrifying force to be reckoned with, aren't I? Where am I getting shot from? Oh, you're up there. Right, now you're dead. Okay, hello. Who are you? Yep, you look like the person I'm here to rescue. Let me go and have a chat.
I just sniped him by accident, not knowing he was supposed to be someone I was supposed to save.
Hello, delinquent CEO. Haven't you had enough? Do your worst. Oh, do you want me to murder you? I mean, I suppose I can. Can we talk now? Okay, she wants to die. Okay, no, hey, I'm with Galbank. I'm collecting on your loan. Ah, I don't have to kill her. Brilliant.
You know how fucking hilarious that would be? It's like... Ah, crap, I lost my train of thought. Oh, right. To be saved by the people you took a loan out. They kill all your foes who are keeping you as like a kidnapped individual. Yes, I forgot the words I was going to use. And lo and behold, the person who saved you just wants the money back. That's one of my idea things.
So there we go. I've just saved a delinquent CEO from being held hostage by a bunch of evil nerd-dwells. So I guess that's a success. I mean, the highest amount of damage we did there was 1,200, which is very, very good.
Okay, so in this room there's helium-3. You can see on the upper left. Those sphere containers contain, I believe, around 8 or so containers at the base of them. They each contain helium-3, which I believe is a rare source.
But I can't help but feel like it could be better. Oh, there's a high-level enemy. Hello, just take that grenade. Catch again. Okay, where is these? Oh.
The ones with multiple health bars, the ones usually considered elites, guarantee a drop of a unique weapon. Not necessarily like one-of-a-kind kind of thing. It's just they have they're better than normal grade weapons is what I mean to say. They give you like blue grade, purple grade, or legendary grade, which is yellow. And they can be good, it can be bad. They don't give you anything more for money, like by usual standards, they're like 100 or so more. But they're usually just great at having a new option. Some give you like a bonus berserk, which is the less armor you have, the more damage you do. There's some that will give you more healing items when you kill them. There's chameleon, which is invisibility. You can't move, otherwise it'll break it. There's elemental types too. There's like corrosion. Then there's a rainbow type, which gives you random elements. I don't remember how many shots. There's some that give you X amount of shots. Gives you X amount of extra bullets. Shot at someone. So you can do like 4 shots and it'll give you like 2 extra on the 5th one.
Oh, you're up there shooting me. Hello. God, you're level 26. You're actually a fancy bastard. Alright, well, what I can do when there's a level 26 enemy, the smartest thing to do is to leave the room, to reset the encounter and go into stealth mode. That's right. All I need to do to avoid him is make a bit of a runaway. And there we go. The combat encounter is now finishing. And then I should be able to go back in there and one-shot him for 1,000 damage. Yes, look, there he is running around, trying to find me all smart. Silly sausage can't see me through this glass window. Alright, job done. We are now hidden again, so I should be able to come in here and all I need to do is find, yep, there's our level 26 legendary friend. Right, so I just shift up like so, quick shot to the head for 567 damage. Oh, and can I shoot through the wall? Come on, yes I can. 881. Nice follow-up sneak attack. 2 shots and that enemy died. 1 shot for you. Yes, that was quite a high-level enemy. He had a lot of health. Unfortunately for him, I am no mere mortal, and I exist to stack modifiers. Surely there's someone in here. Oh my goodness, there's literally a man outside. The poor guy. He went all the way out there. Well, I mean, I saved the day, and by saved the day, I mean I killed a bunch of people, so that was a good success. However, 1,200 damage just isn't high enough. I mean, sure, it was enough to pretty much one-hit every enemy I ran into. We could be doing so much better than that.
Yeah, you can. Ballistics is a tier 1 skill that increases your physical attacks, I believe up to 80% to 100%, but I can't remember because I didn't really pay attention to it. Then there's a tier 3 one, which is a sniper one, which does around the same amount of bonus. So logically speaking, you can basically triple it.
And I'm not one to rest on my laurels, so it's back to the planet grind, where we're going to cheese out a few more levels. Right, I have been massively improving Rionu's capabilities, as we are now up to an astonishing level 45. Now, because of this, our ability to deal damage has been greatly increased. For a start, we have now maxed out our concealment, meaning from sneak, our ranged attacks do 4 times more damage. We also do an extra 20% more.
4 times for the range weapons, 10 times for melee. I've tried doing melee snakes. They're a pain in the ass. They're not that great. Also didn't bother maxing on my sneak.
Damage when we are using a suppressed weapon, which we always are. We get an extra 40% damage from isolation. We then add on a further 60% or so from ballistics and an extra 30% from rifle certification. My main goal at the moment is to reach the end of the sniper certification tree, and honestly any points into marksman.
Okay, so I never really paid attention to it, but it's 50% more for snipers.
As well would be very useful. In order to do this, I just simply need to get as many kills as possible. This is made slightly easier by the fact that this gun here, which normally would be doing like 40 damage, is now hitting for about 300. As you can imagine, that makes it pretty darn good. However, I wonder how my actual professional sniper fares. Let's equip the bad boy. Professional hard target. Damage apparently now up to 279, so let's give it a go. Bam! Okay, that was 1,115 damage. Yeah, that was 1,170 as well. I think this bad boy is going to be pretty good. I'm guessing that basically no matter the difficulty, this thing's going to murder. Anyway, let's finish mopping up all of these little guys. Splendid stuff. More kills equals more skill grinds equals more experience.
The way this thing works is that automatic weapons are at the lowest point because it's automatic. You can shoot multiple times very fast. When you bring it to semi, whatever it's called, you shoot like 1 bullet at a time. The damage goes up by about around 4 times. Like if you use a Grendel, it's automatic style receiver, I think that's what it was, is 3 damage. When you make it a semi, it becomes 11 damage per bullet. I hit the wrong button. I meant his face.
everybody wins. Oh, hello, tiger. God, I love this planet. It is just filled with wildlife. Or at least it was filled with wildlife until I came along, and now it's just filled with a bunch of corpses. There we go, and we've just gotten a few more kills in again. Right, so if we go over to this tree, we should be able to... Right, do I want to get rifle certification, or do I want to get sniper certification? I mean, I think I need to start making progress on you first. 125 kills is what I need to get. Jeez, okay. And
That
rifle
is a lot of
certification, I'll
kills.
grab you. I won't bother getting the final one of rifle certification. We don't really need to be able to reload faster. But hey, we should now be able to do a little bit more damage. And yep, it seems like we can hit a bird for 352. So I'd say we're doing pretty decent. So for example, when I'm standing still, if I shoot this enemy, I only do 67 damage. But if I crouch and I stealth, suddenly I'm doing 400. This is the power of stealth. Oh, that was 650. Do you have any idea how cheap these bullets are? This is insane. Like, it's genuinely a non-issue for me to murder.
Given the amount of bullets, yes, that is most definitely one of the cheapest bullets you can buy in a game.
This entire planet's ecosystem. Right, let me kill some birds. Guys are easy and relatively stationary half the time. Let me stay up here on my lovely hunting ground. Dead, 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 dead. Very much dead. Even more dead, dead. Dead. Splendid. Oh, and we also level up, of course we do. Dead bird. It's nice that the birds literally come to fly over at me. That's really generous of them. I still can't believe that this terrible rifle is now doing 870 damage. It is literally... It's not even a fancy rifle. It's like meant to be pretty darn bad. Come on, hit that bird. I think I'm actually going to move myself to a different biome on this planet now, because I've certainly massacred most of that area. So let's go over to the frozen plains. What do we got? Oh, they look like wild animals to me. Make that dead wild animals. Lovely jubbly. Isn't it just great when all of the enemies just slowly walk towards you in one big line, behind each other, one by one? Oh my goodness. Oh, don't worry. There's enough bullets for all of you if you just line up so carefully like this. That's wonderful. There we go. Oh, apologies. I have to reload. Oh, but don't worry. There's even more enemies behind me now. Wonderful. Oh my goodness. There's like 40 enemies in this area. You've got to die as well. You've got to die as well. Oh, I think I've found myself a... Yeah, it's normally like an abandoned listening post, which is, yep, where pirates hang out. So there is a level 40 legendary pirate right there. So I'm just going to hazard a guess and say that if I stand atop my lovely solar panel here, and I switch to my insanely upgraded sniper rifle, aim in on this lovely fella's head, and bam, 2,000 damage. Okay, hello, hello, hello. Oh, friend, you were not ready for that. Well, I'm afraid you're dead now. We could go into that facility and clear it out, and interestingly, the facilities are pretty useful because they always spawn magazines, and the magazines are effectively a way of adding permanent stat modifiers onto yourself. But for the moment, I just need to kill things as humanly fast as possible.
I don't really care for the magazine system.
I found my first
it's just
new
a pain for me.
wildlife on this planet. Horse Amanda Grazer. Okay, you guys are brand new. Let me kill you. There you go. You still die to just one bullet, so that's kind of embarrassing. Anyway, we've got more enemies up ahead. There we go. Just get them all finished off. Lovely jubbly. I love discovering new wildlife. Oh, hello. You're dead. You're dead
He
too.
shot him in
Oh,
the
and there's a whole
stomach and
herd
it
of them over
perished.
there. Splendid. Oh, there we go. I've also leveled up. There we go. Level 47. Very nice. And all more enemies. All dead. And oh, look at that. And a ship coming into land. Wonderful. And
From time to time, there'll be ships landing. You can get to some of them, some you can't. Normally they do not take off after, I think, 10 minutes. Some do. It's not particularly common for them to leave because they're usually like about 700-ish meters away from where they spawn. Like from where you see it to where they land is around 700-ish meters away.
oh, more wildlife. Leafback. All of you are dead anyway. Oh my goodness, you're landing right in front of me. It's some kind of military structure. Oh, how exciting.
The military one I
might
went
have
to
some
was boring.
pirates to murder. Right, what did we level up? Okay, headshots while aiming with a scope weapon now have an increased critical chance. Okay, and we just need to kill 250 enemies to get the next skill up on this for an extra 50% damage. I mean, that sounds insane, but 250 birds? Well, that's only 250 bullets. But first things first, we should say hello to these people over here. Although, I am actually going to try something a little bit different, which is that I know the lower my health health is, the more damage I do. So I'm just going to stand on top of this toxic vent until it bleeds away a lot of my health. Alright, so there we go. I will now walk off of the vent. I mean, we are now exceedingly low health, but I'm expecting that this means we should be able to do an exceedingly
get the
larger
wanted
quantity
perk.
of damage. And yes, it is exactly...
Okay, so when you create a character in the beginning of the game, it will give you an option to become wanted. This one increases your damage when your health is low. There's other options like alien DNA, which increases your stamina and your health, but at a cost of lowered healing. You heal less with items. There is some like Terra something which makes it so you're better on planets but worse in space. I think it was the consumption rate of stamina. I guess it'd be considered oxygen in this game. There's some that's related to locations like you're native of X civilization or planet, like you're native to Neon or Atlanta. And some would be like a religion faction like the Serpent, which is, I believe, grav drive jumps. If you do not do it within a certain amount of time, and they basically have like an addiction to jumping to different systems, I guess. And you're supposed to take like a debuff when you don't do it within a certain amount of time. I think it's like once a day or something.
What I was expecting. There is shooting going on here. Yes, it looks like some human beings are trying to fight those ice creatures. However, this military facility is mine, and so there shall be no survivors.
Oh right, I must remember, but this is one that allows you to have parents in the game. Downside is that they take about 2% of what you've earned in a week, I believe it was, or what you have in that week. But the upside is you can visit them and they can buy you stuff from time to time. Kind of like in Pokemon. I'm not sure if they have it for the newer ones, but in Johto, which would be Pokemon Soul Silver, and I think the original was just Gold or something. It's been a while since I played that. Anyways, they introduced a money system where you can give your parents money, and periodically they'll give you something that you can or cannot buy normally, and you'll get it, and you can use it later. I don't remember the full amount for that though. It's been a long time. It's a really cool system, and I always ignore it because I don't want to. There's none where you can start with a home. You get a debt of 125,000, and you have to pay a loan, I think, once a week at around 1 or 2% of its debt amount. You can technically pay it off by going to any bank in the system. You know, like Atlanta, Neon. I don't think the Den has one. Wherever the other one was. And you can pay off the debt. It's in the same system as Atlanta. It's on a different planet though. But it looks nice. You can furnish it. You can put furniture in it. You can customize it. It's a physical base that I ignore. Most of my stuff is on a ship. It's perfectly fine there. I have zero need to have a house in the game.
Survivors, I tell you.
I also don't know anything about the romance because I didn't bother anything related to it. I assume you could do something romance-like.
Ooh, hello, humans. And I'll have a quick sip of my lovely classic tea, and that should get me in the spirit for...
I don't think they stack, but I imagine if you have different types of EXP boost, that would stack, just have the same item as far as I know.
a good bit of murdering. So let me pull out my perfect calibrated sniper rifle for the job and deal with these humans. Yes, probably pirates. Don't let their civilian clothing fool you. There we go, 3,800 damage. Yep, see, they're called hunters.
It's way overkill when it comes to levels.
They get hunted. That's probably how it works. Anyway, 4,500 damage. You are all dead. Splendid. Alright, so I've now got to go kill 250 members of the local wildlife in order to to get the next skill perk that allows me to do nearly 100 extra damage. So yeah, I've got to get to work. Now you might say that, hey, it's bad that I murdered those people, but let's be realistic here, ladies and gents. They were called hunters. They were going to kill my wildlife. This is my wildlife to hunt, not yours. Anyway, yes, it would seem that literally being at low health adds nearly an extra 100 to 200 damage to all of my shots, which in this game is the difference between immediately killing your target and immediately killing your target. Look, I've gone a little bit too far, but when has that ever been a problem? I won't stop until I've got all of my perks. Okay, I finally found a true high-level enemy. This is a level 98 pirate legend in front of us. Definitely an incredibly dangerous enemy, and I've already done several thousand damage to them, and yet here they come. They still keep coming. I mean, luckily...
That reminds me, I forgot to say this because it didn't matter then, but you can get a minigun. It shoots lasers, if I recall. It's like a short version of a minigun, but it functions exactly like it. It will eat through your ammo pretty fast. It doesn't do much damage though because it's a minigun. It's going to shoot like 1,000 bullets within a minute.
For me, I think that final shot to the head was enough, and yeah, I don't know what you're even trying, Plunderer.
Yeah, there it is.
That was never going to go anywhere. Still, thanks for dropping some high-powered
that
weapons
one.
at my feet.
That's the minigun.
Right, what is on your body, level 98 enemy? Concussive Advanced Bridger.
Shotgun.
Okay, weapons that, okay, it has rounds
it was
that
a grenade
bigger,
launcher.
But can occasionally fail. Well, you sound brilliant.
That thing doesn't do much damage though.
Storm weapon? I mean, okay.
That one I don't know about.
Take this just for
but I know
fun,
its cousin, the pistol.
Like, oh my goodness, this weapon.
And shotgun.
Good. It might
it's
just
awful.
be doing 347 physical damage because it has depleted uranium rounds, but either way, that sounds pretty fun.
It's basically a shotgun. It has from the way it looks, 25 per shot. That would put a lot of damage into anything, really.
Find an unwilling volunteer to shoot some
Kind of reminds
depleted
me of
uranium into.
Dead Space's gun.
Okay, it has taken a pretty
grenade
decent
launcher.
amount of work, but I have achieved sniper certification rank 4. We now do 50% more damage while using a scope, which means this gun that was previously doing 300 damage is now doing a very, very jazzy 482. Very nice. Let me try out my sniper rifle instead. Well, that was 1,978 against an enemy that probably could see me, and that was 2,300 damage. Very nice indeed. Yep, I think it's safe to say we're slightly over leveled now for the rest of the game. Well, time to go find ourselves a boss to kill. Ladies and gentlemen, I think we're now ready to finish our video with a bang. And by a bang, that means I'm going to show off about 3 little more perfectly balanced features that I discovered. Perfectly balanced feature number 1, customized ship designs. Now, of course, you can customize your ship and turn it into the most efficient mobile dogfighting machine possible. That way you can improve your chances of winning space combat. Or alternatively, you can do what I've done here and create the ultimate spaceship. Now, this is the ultimate spaceship not because it's the most maneuverable or
if I recall, that's just a structure thing, which means it has nothing to do with combat.
Makes the most sense. This is the ultimate spaceship because for some reason Todd Howard designed the game so that the center point of your spaceship is exactly where all of the AIs will target. And by making the center point of our spaceship a very slim area, it means
I think they fixed that though, but the fact that that was a thing is interesting.
our ship is a lot harder for the AI to hit. In a perfect world, what you want to do is effectively create the letter L or a hollow square, and that way the enemy AI will shoot directly into the center of your non-existent ship, meaning that you simply don't take damage.
I have
You
to
might
look
not like
later.
the look of it, and you might think it's ugly, but this is what peak performance looks like. Anyway, time for me to...
Reminds me of when that one Star Wars ship from the movies. The one that has like a folding wing under it, and when it unfolds, it makes it like into a 90-degree kind of ship. The fact that it has like a long wing off to one side is what it reminds me of.
Set off because we're going to a very special place. Ah, yes, look at my wonderful ship. Oh dear, I'm going to take off. I don't even know what this ship's going to look like when it's taking off because it's certainly silly. Go on, let's go! Whee! Whee! I love the way it kind of bends. Oh,
Yeah,
God,
it's
it's
so
slow.
uncomfortable.
Find out for those buildings, you might clip them. Ah, my lovely ship. Anyway, yes, we are now in orbit. So as you can see, this
Doesn't that
center
look like
section
in
is where
first person?
AIs are likely to actually target us. Now, of course, this ship is terrible. It has no armor or anything like that. But just to double check and demonstrate this, I'm going to kill this ship in front of me. I mean, I say kill.
It's a faction
It's
ship.
going to be quite challenging. But already you can see that pretty much all of the shots of people targeting me are simply flying mostly harmlessly by. Yeah, they're just aiming for this center section. Now, I should be long dead because I am getting murdered by at least
There's a
400
great deal of
ships.
people there, yeah.
But no, I can live because they are all simply missing me. Oh, this is very
He's sassed
silly.
that, but he's
Now, this
almost
isn't
dead.
even the most optimal way of doing this. You can get some very silly
Also, there's
designs, I'm
thinner
sure. But thank you,
supports.
Todd Howard, for designing
You could have gone like a much thinner support and it would have worked so much better.
a perfectly balanced hitbox. Right now I've been traversing much of space and I've become incredibly powerful. By that I mean I now have a wonderful calibrated hard target rifle which has a base
In order to upgrade your weapon, you have to research, which requires you to put points into research, as well as a separate skill that is for upgrading your guns. The same can be said for your ship. There's a specific perk meant to give you higher grade attachments. Some of them will require you to have like ship design 1 or something, and some ships come with it for free, like the Raiders, or the Raiders ship, which has a ship design 1 for its landing gear. And so even if you get like pilot license C, that's only for the grade of stuff you can add to it. Some things will still be locked because you now have the certification to give it higher grade versions of parts that you want for your ship.
damage of 425. However, I have modified my character into the stratosphere so that no, we will not be doing 425 damage. Instead, I will test by shooting that security guard in the head. Right, so I've popped a bunch of drugs and I've stacked all of my modifiers and now aiming at this man's head. 7,000 damage, and I'm still hidden. I am still hidden. Oh my goodness.
That's a
this is
stupidly
incredible.
cheap
Everyone's
way to
running for
get
their
experience.
lives. Someone killed the security guard. We
You know,
will
if you-
never know who did it. What
You know, if you don't mind getting only 20 experience as starter's place.
a tragedy. It could have been anyone. It could have been the man with the sniper. We may never know. Right, now in order to finish today's video, evidently I can one-hit everyone like some kind of terrifying god. So I think it's best we finish it with a little bit of fireworks. And by fireworks, I mean I'm going to place down as many landmines as humanly possible inside of this tunnel.
I'm surprised you didn't mention this, but you can make bases in the game, and these bases can mine very valuable resources, which can either be used to craft and get a lot of experience, or to obtain a lot of money. Depending on how well you set it up and how large these deposits are, you can get your experience up very fast. You don't have to go and kill, just get a base, and try to get the most expensive looking craftable item, and then wait for several days and you have like a lot of resources. It's usually recommended to go to certain planets where the normal standard of time, I think it was the Union time, can be like multiplied by I think 5 or so times the speed. So 24 hours in that one location could be like 100 in our location. So it works very well. Even on Atlantis, I think it was like a 2 times modifier. So you can sleep for like 24 hours and it'll be 48 hours in Union time, which resets the merchants faster too, which is really cool.
Tiny weapon shop. So I will simply begin by just placing down as many normal landmines as possible. This is going to take quite a little while indeed. Oh, you like the good decisions I make? Well, Anya, I'm making some good decisions by placing down 40 land... Oh, well that one got a little bit too close. I'm terribly sorry. What are you doing, Anya? I'm so...
I always hated that. Like, characters you cannot kill off, you can only damage, and they all just crawl around for a while. it just pisses me off that I can't like get rid of them. But it's great that sometimes where I accidentally shoot them or something, they will be fine after like a minute to recover. And that's much more rare than me just wanting to kill them outright.
I'm so sorry. Let me quickly, gotta redo that. Okay, no placing the landmines on top of Anya, else she may or may not explode. I really should kill this little robot though, because that robot has a chance of detonating everything. So sorry, robot, you have to die. Alright, here we go, landmine time. Right, I have, designed something. Yeah, let's call it that. I have placed a few landmines around, and I think we should have a little bit of a discussion, Anya, because you might have noticed that there are currently 60 landmines everywhere. There's no way that can ensure personal safety like a firearm. Well, Anya, what about landmines? How does a firearm protect you from landmines, Anya? I don't think it.
The weapons that were on display in that, like right behind them, you cannot interact with them in any way. I tried, you can't seem to pick them up, but they're just there for decorations. It would be nice if they were, because like some weapons are pretty hard to find sometimes.
Does. I'll tell you what, Anya.
Mostly because of the fact that I don't know where to find them.
I'm gonna cut a deal with you. I'm going to.
Or the fact that they're just too expensive.
I'm going to shoot you, okay? And then you're going to probably summon the police. And then if they step through that door, Anya,
Whoops.
they are going to explode.
Let's see. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. By 9, 81 shots. Goddamn.
Explode everyone. We're going to go out together, Anya. Goodbye. 650 bounty
They only
added.
show 2 numbers.
Anya, come on, you know what to do. Yes, it worked. Oh my god. Oh, the flames and the screams. The screams, Anya. The screams, I tell you, it's wonderful. Jeez, you are really on fire. Anyway, lovely to meet you, Anya. Ah, what a great game. What a great game. Right, members of New Atlantis, it was wonderful to meet you, but I'm afraid this is the end of the road for all of you. Rihanna Keeves is going to kill you all. But we'll see each and every one of you in the next one, hopefully. Subscribe! Subscribe!
Looks like it's functioning as a minigun rather than a
just reloading my
shotgun.
hand cannon. You're all going to die, friends. Nice try.
Which technically makes it inaccurate as hell.
Security fences. If I fire 160 bullets in really fast succession, I'll try and flee, you fools. There's a man over here called Bobby Cat. Hello, Bobby.
What an unusual
Bobby,
name.
die. Oh, wait, those were your parents. Oh, you're a child. Child, come back, child. Child, how about we play a game? I call it fetch. You run and fetch.
I hate the fact that sometimes they prevent you from killing a couple of people. And games usually have like kids in it. I think Cyberpunk has like 1 or 2. They don't give you the option to actually do it because it's obviously inhumane and wrong, but it's a video game, and the fact that it's supposed to have like realistic settings to them, and then they prevent some realistic stuff either for story's sake or I don't know, moral sake. It's just kind of weird, you know? Especially when it comes to Skyrim, like that one kid that really pisses people off. They literally made a mod so they can deal with them.
And there we go, ladies and gentlemen. This has been a wonderful look into Starfield in 2023. What a brilliant game. I love it. Anyway, if you enjoyed what you've seen in today's video, make sure to give us a like. Why not hop down into the comment section and tell me if you'd like to see more Starfield videos. There are about 5 other exploits that I discovered in my time playing that I wasn't able to fit in today's video. So consequently, if you want to see more, let me know. Bap. Hello, Atlanta.
It took me about 20-ish hours to realize that I could make a base. And it took me about a couple hours to figure out how to make said base. Mostly because I didn't really want to make one. It turns out that it's through scan. And you can only get that once you get into the ship and leave base. Because you're given a watch that gives you this feature. And it's really cool that you can do so. You can go into scan mode, and for PC, I think it's R. and allow you to create a base. It'll tell you what's on the base's location or like materials. Very rarely can you get like some locations that go up to like 4 or more resources. And I think it was like iron and copper required for like one of the crafting materials, which gives you like 1 experience per an item crafted. You can make a lot of them, and they stack up very fast. It's a lot more, like it's more efficient to do that than to go out hunting in some cases, like especially low level stuff. I think you can do like 99 per a craft, and it's gonna be like a long time kind of thing. But there's quite a few things you can like build or craft to get our experience. You can also get experience from doing like research, which is kind of helpful, but there's a lot of them that get locked, so you have to make sure to get the perk before you start doing it, which will also make things a lot easier for you material wise. It would like reduce the amount of materials required for said items and allow you to get experience with less effort. Half the things you need are pretty easy to get though. Most of the time you can just go out and purchase them if you have the money for it, so it's not a big deal regardless. I am going to go find some to raid, so give me a moment, I suppose. I was thinking about doing dark, but I don't know, I just feel like it'd be more interesting to choose someone new. But finding someone new is always a pain because there's some elements you really love, and then there's some that you couldn't care less for. Which, to be honest, is nothing new. You want to follow people you like. You want to listen to them if you like their voice. You want to be around them because the people that they have with them, that kind of stuff. Ooh, someone's actually doing schedule 1. Wait, I think I know this one. No, I do not. The name was just very familiar. I probably like follow him on Twitter. That's probably why it seems familiar. Made on electric what? Electric Street? Never heard of it. Sounds like a weird game. Ooh, someone's doing software and game development. I don't have the slightest clue what it is, but it appears to be like a, what's it called? Like a card game for the way it looks. I'm not sure what the exact words I'm looking for is though. But it has like words. Yeah, fuck it, I'll go this one. This one is Repo. And it has it shows 2 of them, but it shows 3 people. Maybe they don't have a stream yet. Anyways, I want to go ahead and raid Joey Wolf as soon as the damn thing stopped clicking on everything else. I'm trying like fucking I'm trying to like copy the name, but every time I try like moving the cursor over, it keeps interacting with like the stream together, and it will show like the information for it, and actually hit Repo, and then slightly above Repo is one of the people that is in his team, which gets in the way of me trying to copy the name. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and raid Joey as soon as I can see where my hands are. Not my hands, my fingers. Those are just me cracking my knuckles. Not too sure if it's audible that well. Anyways, I have my model that's still technically in development because I keep changing the outfits. I'll eventually get around to rigging it, despite the fact I hate rigging, so it may take a lot longer. Currently I have 6 outfits, including the original. I think I posted the updated one recently, but I haven't like finished that version of it. Which, to be honest, I don't think it's gonna be finished for like a long time because I really hate rigging. I just happen to really love drawing, so that would probably take a long time. Until like either Froze gets like access to a computer, because he's the one who usually does the rigging for me. I just really hate rigging, and it's going to take a long time if it's just me doing it. Anyways, thank you for watching. Bye.